Hello all dinosaurs, welcome back to the basement Dino Dungeon, and check this out. We have new Zuniceratops, Ouranosaurus, Allosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Baryonyx, Brachiosaurus Alioramus, and a ton of new figures right over here. We're gonna do a comparison with some of the older figures, and of course, check out our repaint of the Scorpios Rex right over here. Super exciting video, let's get right into it. I mean, to be really honest, this has got to be one of our most exciting videos ever on Dan Surprise, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button before we actually move forward, okay? Which one should we start off with? I'm super excited with this new Ouranosaurus, so let's take a look. This is actually a Japanese version, so you can't really see the name written right over here, but I think that is fine. Let's just take a look at this beautiful box. It basically says Ouranosaurus Roar Attack. Super excited. Let's open this up. Where is my pair of trusty scissors? Yes, this is a new pair of scissors. Let's just cut this loose. Alright, let's get this out of the box. Seems like we have to assemble this, okay? So check this out. Alright, need to get the tail out from the box, so let's just rip this open. Because we're not keeping the box, so it's okay to sort of like, you know, destroy the box, but I think that is fine. So you can see this is a Japanese version, and this is like Darius right over here. So Roar Attack, it should come with 3 different types of movements and sounds. So I'll put the box aside. Let's take a look at how do we actually assemble this. Let's see. Alright, let's just pop this in. I think the tail with the seal at the top, I mean the spine bone, it should be facing upwards, okay? So let's just pop this right in. There you go, easily done. So you can see this, it's a really beautiful new herbivore, Ouranosaurus. It reminds me of the Parasaurolophus and the Edmontosaurus, but we will do a comparison later on, okay? Wow, there you go. So let's try this again. This is the neutral pose right over here, so you can move it 1 notch ahead, forward. Okay, so you can see the neck actually bend upwards. 1 more time. Okay, and the final round. The final round is basically just go right down. Okay, so let's take a look at this again. Pretty awesome. Alright, so you are able to move the legs as per usual. You're able to move the tail. You can even rotate the entire tail. So our previous worry was not valid. So you can move the front legs as well. Really beautiful figure. Of course, you guys will want to scan this in a Jurassic World Facts app to review the facts of this, okay? So before we actually move on, let's just take a very quick comparison with the Parasaurolophus. Okay, so this is the Cretaceous Parasaurolophus. So you can see, if you place them side by side, the Ouranosaurus is actually slightly bigger, okay? I'll place this right at the back. And where is our Edmontosaurus? So let's do a comparison as well. So you can see they are very similar. They both have dark-built mouth. Yep, I think they're very closely related. Do you guys know what does the name mean for Ouranosaurus? I mean, I do not know. I can't remember. So if you guys know, do let me know down below in the comment section, okay? Next up, I'm super excited about this Allosaurus. Let's take a look at this. This is basically the Roar Attack Allosaurus as well. Okay, let's flip the box over. You can see this new paint scheme. It actually looks pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look. Roar Attack Allosaurus right over here. 3 levels of sounds similar to the other Roar Attack figures. So using our pair of very trusty scissors, let's just cut this open. I mean, when it's not sharp, so it's kind of safe for me. You know, you guys know I'm pretty careless when it comes to like opening dinosaurs in boxes. I always hurt myself. So if you're using a pair of scissors at home, please be really careful and have your parents to help you as well, okay? Yeah, let's take a look at this. Similar box, similar logo, and of course Darius right over here. Let's see, how can we pop this right in, okay? I don't think we need to worry about the direction because you can basically rotate the tail. So let's just pop it right in. So you can see this, it's our brand new Allosaurus. I think there are actually two types of Allosaurus from Mattel. Okay, one is the previous Herbivore. So if you do a comparison, the entire sculpt is totally different. There is another Allosaurus from this one. Okay, this one is actually from the Battle at a Big Rock. So you can see, I think they are using the same sculpt as the Allosaurus from the Battle at Big Rock series. Yeah, there's only two of them. One is actually the Nasutoceratops, and this one is the Allosaurus. So you can see it is actually using the sculpt from this one. All right, I'll place this right at the back. Okay, and let's take a look at this. Beautiful. I really love this white paint and red paint across the neck and the body. And let's see how this actually works. So similarly, 1, 2, and 3. So that's the Allosaurus for you. Looks really beautiful. You can actually move the arms, the toe. The claws aren't painted, you can see, similarly to the toe claws. But overall, it looks pretty fantastic. But I feel they should have at least painted all these little spikes as well. Okay. You guys will want to scan this in your Jurassic World Facts app to review the dinosaur, the facts, and of course add this dinosaur to your collection. It looks really beautiful. What do you guys think of this? To be really honest, I prefer the paint scheme to be, maybe a bit brighter. This looks a little bit dull. What do you guys think? Let me know down below, okay? And of course, this is the very first Herbivore from Mattel, which was released like many years back, a couple of years back, not many years to be exact. Next up, what should we take a look at? I think let's take a look at this Dilophosaurus right over there. Okay, this is actually a fierce force Dilophosaurus, but it is actually using the exact same sculpt as the previous Savage Strike Dilophosaurus. But let's just get this out anyway. Okay, be careful not to scratch the dinosaur figure when you're cutting loose. Yeah, I have to be really careful. So let's just cut this open. This pair of scissors is actually not very sharp. So let's take a look at this Dilophosaurus Fierce Force. Alright, Dilophosaurus looks pretty good. Frill moves. Alright, so let's have a look at this close up. So you can see the eyes are actually very small, which is very similar to the previous Dilophosaurus. So you can see it is using the exact same sculpt as the previous green Dilophosaurus. So you're able to move the tail, twist the tail, I think. Oh, how does this work? Oh, you push it up. I totally forgotten. So by pushing the tail upwards, you're able to see the frill just opening wide and the mouth wide open as well. It's basically to intimidate the opponent or its prey. Yeah, so it looks very good. So of course you guys will want to scan this in your Jurassic World Facts app. Once again, I can't scan it because the app is actually in this phone which I'm recording this video right now, so it's actually very hard for me to scan it, but that's fine, that's fine. So, and speaking of Dilophosaurus, have you guys seen this Dilophosaurus right over here? So this is basically the new Captivz X Clash Edition Dilophosaurus. It looks very amazing. I think it looks really good. All right, this is right over here. Next up, I want to open this figure right over here. Can you guys see what this is? Yes, it's a baby Brachiosaurus. I can't remember whether there is like a Brachiosaurus in Camp Cretaceous. Do you guys remember? Probably so, because I think there are like, few seasons. It should definitely be in one of the series. So you can see what we have at the back is actually a super colossal Brachiosaurus, or rather known as the Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus, which we have repainted into a level 40 Brachiosaurus. So this is like the baby of it. Yeah, so let's take a look. Of course, in this set, you're able to find Carnivore, Brachiosaurus, Zuniceratops, and Alioramus. So let's open this up. Pretty excited, to be really honest. I'm late to the party. I mean, in case that you guys do not know, I think many channels have already reviewed this Brachiosaurus, you know, a couple of weeks back. But it's okay. Better to be late than never. All right, let's take a look at this adorable looking Brachiosaurus. Wow, it looks very, very cute. So let's see what you're able to move it along with it. So the neck is actually movable, the lower jaw as well. Both forelimbs are able to move, but only in one direction, which is you know, rotating it. You can't move them sideways like what you can normally do with the largest figures. You can rotate the tail. So looks very good. Looks really good. I love this. You know, I actually purchased 2 of them. The other one is still arriving because I want to have like a herd of Brachiosaurus, and probably we can give some away in end of the year giveaway. So you can see this is the code for you guys to scan in the Jurassic World Facts app. Looks really beautiful. This is a mini Brachiosaurus. I'll place this right over here, okay? Next up, what should we take a look at? Do you guys want to have another look at my repainted, you know, Gen 3 Scorpios Rex, or is it Gen 2? I can't remember. So basically, we have took the original Scorpios Rex and repainted it into this version right here. I think it's the Gen 3 Scorpios Rex. I would say I'm pretty satisfied with the entire outcome, maybe like 70% happy with it. It's definitely not my best repaint, but I'm still pretty satisfied with it. Okay, before we actually move on and take a look at more Jurassic World figures, I wanted to show you guys some figures that I've just purchased. This is actually a very cool figure that I've just purchased. It's actually from a brand known as Favorite Co. Yes, Favorite Company. It's actually a Japanese company. So I really love the figures from Favorite Co. So let's open this up. So this Mosasaurus actually comes with a stand. So that's very, very cool. And comes with a sort of like a rubbery stand. It's not entirely, you know, plasticky feeling. So a really beautiful Mosasaurus. Yeah, looks really nice. And you can actually attach this stand onto its body like this, and it'll be able to stand and display. We will be putting this in our marine reptiles shelf right over there. I mean, in case you guys are new to the channel, this is Basement Dino Dungeon shelf. We keep, you know, many figures right over here, so you can see plenty of Mosasaurus and other prehistoric marine reptiles and you know, animals inside this level. So this figure will definitely go into this section right over there. You know, after this video, I'll be placing it into that shelf. Okay. All right. Next up, let's take a look at Alioramus. Let's take a look at this. So Alioramus is actually a type of tyrannosaur. What is a type of tyrannosaur? So I'm pretty sure that you guys know what a T-Rex is. Everybody knows what a T-Rex is. T-Rex is actually a tyrannosaur. They come from the family called Tyrannosauridae family, and inside Tyrannosauridae family there are different types of tyrannosaurs. Some are like Albertosaurus. What else are there? Alioramus. Plenty of plenty of Tyrannosaurs, and Alioramus is one of them. I just can't remember what are the other Tyrannosaurs. I beg your pardon. So let's take a look at this Tyrannosaur, Alioramus. This is actually a repainted version. We do have another one inside our box, so just give me 1 second while I look for it. Where is our Alioramus? Please give me 1 second. There it is. So this is actually the first Alioramus, which is a brown and a red version. So this is like a lighter shade of brown, a bit orange. I would call this like orangey brown, not too sure. Okay, so let's take a look at the code. I think there are different codes. Okay, there should be a different code. So you can scan this in the Jurassic World Facts app. I mean, if you don't have the other Alioramus, you can scan it as well. Okay. Yeah, so there you go, 2 Alioramus. Awesome. And Alioramus is actually known as a different branch. Yes, that's right. I'm not too sure why, I can't remember, but it is known as a different branch. And speaking of, it's okay, we'll take a look at this. The next figure that we'll be unboxing will be this Baryonyx Chaos. Yes. So in case you guys do not know, there are actually 3 different Baryonyx in Camp Cretaceous. Baryonyx Green, Limbo, and Chaos. And Chaos is like the latest release. I'm gonna use a different pair of scissors because the other one is not trusty anymore. I can't trust that pair of scissors anymore. It's not really working out well, so let's use the other sharper one. Let's get the tail out as per usual. Just rip this out. So there you go, this is the tail. Oh, of course, I need to show you guys the box. So basically, Baryonyx Chaos. Alright, let's snap the tail in. I really love the colors, but if they have painted this turquoise in like shiny turquoise paint, I think that would be really amazing. You know, like what we have done for the Scorpios Rex. You know, too bad for that. Let's just pop this right in, okay? Do we need to like, you know, find the direction and just pop it in? Probably so. There you go, nice. You're able to rotate the tail, so you don't need to worry that you have placed the tail in the wrong position. So let's see, Roar Attack Baryonyx, but first let's take a look at how awesome or how bad this figure is. I mean, it is definitely awesome. So the body is just, you know, pretty ordinary, brown and a bit of like dark navy blue right over here. But I really love the detailing that they have done over here with the turquoise highlights, okay? So if you push this button forward 3 times, of course, you should be able to see the jaw like wide open. Awesome. Pretty cool. I think the roars are the same roars as the previous Baryonyx for sure. And of course, you guys will want to scan this in your Facts app. Alright. I'll place this right over here. Let me grab hold of Grim and Limbo while you enjoy this beautiful scenery of you know, Super Colossal T-Rex, Jungle T-Rex, and level 40 Brachiosaurus. This is Limbo, and this is Grim, and this was our stand-in Chaos. Yes, this is actually the Herbivore, the very first Baryonyx from Mattel. And I always use this as Baryonyx Chaos. But of course, this is the actual Chaos right over here. If you ask me which one do I like more, I really love this turquoise color because it really like make this dinosaur pop. But I feel that this paint should be painted in like shiny turquoise. I think that would be really, really amazing. Okay, I'll place this right at the back. Baryonyx Green, where are you? This has got to be one of the best looking Baryonyx. It is really bright in color. This is the Sound Strike. It's not Roar Attack, so it works differently. You basically move the tail and it will roar. This is the Roar Attack Limbo. So basically the exact same sculpt and figure, just with a different color scheme. Let's just make them roar together, okay? And let's see who can actually roar the loudest. Alright, let's move it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Exact same roar as you guys can hear. Exactly the same, yeah, but this paint scheme is pretty cool. Alright, I'll place this right at the back. Let me just balance it. Oh, yes. Oops. I have destroyed the Alioramus right over here. Okay, next up, before we unbox more Jurassic World figures, let's take a look at this. Another favorite Cole figure. And this is what we call as a soft model, okay? This is, I think, this should be a Diplodocus. Yes, it is. Let's take a look at the name, okay? It's actually written right over here. Diplodocus, favorite Cole Ltd. I got this from online, an online store. So I'm trying to expand my collection of favorite Cole figures. As you guys can see right over there, I have some favorite Cole figures. I will go over there and pick them up to show you guys, okay? I'm gonna do a video to showcase all these figures really soon, probably on Monday. So this is the favorite Cole Fatted T-Rex. I think it looks really nice. There's like, you know, a lot of orange and yellow fur on top of his body. We also have the Mosasaurus. So I'm gonna do a box of dinosaur figures to show you guys on Monday. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna show you guys all the new figures that we have purchased. Okay. Next up, let's open up Zuniceratops. Yes. Zuniceratops is actually a figure which we have already purchased, but I'm trying to have a few more Zuniceratops because I'm planning to do like a video of different herds of herbivores. I think that'll be a really cool video to make, and having, you know, plenty of Brachiosaurus will be really, really awesome. So Zuniceratops is actually known as the Zuni horned face. I've actually brought other ceratopsians. So what are ceratopsians? So ceratopsians are basically, you know, dinosaurs with like, you know, a huge crown and like spikes. I mean, it doesn't really mean that they need to have spikes. But the likes of like, yeah, the likes of Styracosaurus, Triceratops, Protoceratops, all these are different ceratopsians. So you can see Styracosaurus, Zuniceratops. Yes, plenty of them. Let me place them all on the table. Okay, put this one right over here. And speaking of Triceratops, this is the latest one from the Captivz, the Clash Edition Triceratops. A brilliant figure. I love it. Alright, so that's a Zuniceratops for you. I've actually brought more herbivores to show you guys, okay? But let's open up this figure right here. This is actually a basic figure of a Dilophosaurus. I have been looking for this figure like the longest time, and finally found it at a very, very reasonable price, because a lot of shops are actually selling them at very, very crazy prices, like $70. I'm not gonna pay $70 for this, okay? So I bought this like maybe like $15. I can't remember. Less than 10 probably. So let's get this out. Wow. So finally we've got this. I think we have another one which is like an orange version. I can't remember, but this is definitely one that is missing from our collection. Oops. The body is out, but we need to get the tail out as well. There you go. So this is basically the old packaging where you have this, you know, amber background and the forest silhouette in front. So let's pop the tail in. Let's see, how do we do this? I think we can just pop it right in. Yep, there you go. There's no popping sound, but that's fine. Oh my goodness, look at the leg. It's being twisted, but it's okay, we'll save you. So this is the Dilophosaurus. For all these basic figures, you're not able to move the jaw. Yeah, you're not able to move the jaw, but that's fine. Alright, yes, great. We have unboxed all figures. No, not yet. There's one more figure that we need to unbox. This is basically a very, very old figure from Collecte. It looks like a Megalosaurus, but I'm not too sure. So let's open this up and have a look. We're trying to expand our species. It could be the very first of its kind. Alioramus! Oh my goodness! I beg your pardon. Yes, Alioramus. Yes, this is our first Alioramus, non-Mattel Alioramus figure. First ever. Yep. To be really honest, I've never heard of this species before Mattel released it, so it's a good thing. So, you can see it looks very different from the depiction from Mattel. You can see that it has a little spine when it comes to this collective figure. Let me see, when was this figure actually produced? It seems like a very, very old figure. So let's see. A 2008 figure. Wow, that is like how many years? 23 years. Oh, this figure is, oh my goodness, it's old. I'm pretty sure this figure is older than many of you guys who are watching this video right now. Alright, it's not the end because I have brought a ton of figures to do a comparison, guys. So what I've brought over here are two other sauropods. So basically sauropods are like, Brachiosaurus. They have long necks, long tail and stuff, 4 strong legs, and this is what we call a Mosasaurus. I'm pretty sure that you guys have seen Mosasaurus before. It is actually known as a mouse lizard because I think when it was discovered, it was really, really small. I think so. What else we've got? The new minifigures. Yes, have you guys seen the new minifigures? I'm not too sure, but these are the new ones. They are just released. This is Carnotaurus Toro. These 3 of them are very, very amazing. This is the golden blue. Yes, that's right. Silver T-Rex, Silver Rexy, and bronze Indoraptor. I would have preferred the T-Rex to be golden because it is my most favorite dinosaur. What about you guys? And check this out. This is blue. It's a little bit green, so this is like not blue, it's green. Yes, they have do like a repaint for this. Alright, let's put this here. We have the Indoraptor, the non-shiny version. Okay, very cool. Okay, next up, I'm gonna show you guys more sauropods. So we are actually expanding our sauropod collection from Mattel. This is the Allosaurus. So we have the Brachiosaurus, we have the baby Brachiosaurus, we have the Mosasaurus, we have the Apatosaurus. So we have quite a number of sauropods in our collection right now. And speaking of Alioramus, okay, I think Alioramus is actually one of the very unique species that Mattel has came up with. Not only that, because they have actually come up with a lot of very cool carnivores, like the Troodon right over here. They also came up with this one, which is very, very unknown. It's not commonly known. This is known as a Gasosaurus. Gasosaurus, yes, it looks like a T-Rex, but it has no relation to a T-Rex. Gasosaurus. What else have you got? Ornitholestes, which is another very, very unknown carnivore. Okay. Cretaceous. I didn't know this before Mattel actually released it. So yeah, very cool. Alright. What else we've got? Herbivorous, also not a very, very popular carnivore, to be really honest with you. And what is this? Baryonyx. Yes, that's right. I'm pretty sure this could be like omnivore. What do you guys think? Is this like an omnivore or carnivore? Because I feel that, from the look of it, it seems like a dinosaur that actually feed on plants and probably like insects. I'm not too sure. So if you guys know, do help me out, okay? Alright. I think we have took a look at, plenty of like herbivores. I've actually brought more herbivores to show you guys in case that you guys will find this video a bit short. We have Sauropeltas right over here, which is known as the pointed lizard, or is it a shoe lizard? I can't remember. Of course, Sticky Molo. Oh yes, I've forgotten to show you guys this. Baryonyx. This is like one of the very, very cool new figures that was just released. Baryonyx, which is known as the oh my goodness. Is it a terrible lizard or something like that? A terrible monster? I can't remember. So we also have the Scorpios, which is a prehistoric animal. And speaking of Scorpios, I'm actually planning to buy like a Jurassic Park prehistoric animal that starts with E. It's like, you know, Astomangasuchus or something like that. I can't really pronounce it. I'm thinking of buying that figure. We've got plenty of Gallimimus. Okay, plenty of Gallimimus in this video. We also have Minmi, another herbivore. What else we've got? Another Gallimimus again. What else we've got? Dilophosaurus. I don't think this is a sauropod. It should be more of a dog-built lizard, like, you know, Parasaurolophus right over here. Okay, they're very similar, I feel. Of course, Ouranosaurus. So I'm super happy, you know, we have finally another herbivore to put in our shelf along with the Parasaurolophus, because we do have an empty space at the level 2 Jurassic World Midlands. I mean, if you guys know my shelf very well, you should be able to remember. Pachycephalosaurus, Dracorex, another Dracorex, Gallimimus, and a Dimetrodon. So yes guys, so check this out. And of course, right at the back we have our repainted Brachiosaurus and the Jungle T-Rex. So I want you guys to let me know which one is the most favorite figure that we have unboxed today. Is it Baryonyx Chaos? Is it Ouranosaurus? Is it the Allosaurus right over here? Or is it this baby Brachiosaurus? Okay, for me, I'm gonna choose my favorite. I think you guys may be shocked. My most favorite has got to be the Ouranosaurus, because it is a new species that they have just released. It's not just like a repaint. My second most favorite has got to be this Brachiosaurus, because I think it looks very, very adorable. Absolutely cute and amazing. What about you guys? Okay, let's take a look at the final figures that we have not yet seen, which is the Dimorphodon Clash Edition. We have this really weird looking Ankylosaurus. I think this Ankylosaurus has got to be not the best from the series. We have Stygimoloch, which is pretty impressively done. We have the T-Rex. The T-Rex is pretty cool. It is basically like a repaint of the previous version. Yep, so all in all, these are the new figures. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, because, you know, I enjoyed unboxing all these figures. But we have plenty of cleanup to do later on. I'm gonna bring all these figures back to like level 2 Jurassic World Midlands, reorganize some of the figures, and I'll probably do like a shots on Den Surprise Extra to show you guys, you know, our new Danosaurs and Allosaurus. Okay, thanks for watching this videos. Make sure you subscribe if you're not yet a dinosaur. Give this video a like so that other dinosaur nerds will be able to find our channel and our videos. Okay, I will see you guys on Monday for the next video, so stay tuned. Goodbye.